What's up, guys? Back again with the final installment of this Veloster series. This is the actual quarter panel video. I've been fighting the flu for like the past 3 days, so I really haven't had a chance to work on the video. I like to upload every Sunday, but I haven't had the chance to. But anyways, I started by getting my air hammer and cutting a big ass hole on the side of this quarter panel. Just being careful, going around the edges and just leaving intact everything that I am going to use, making sure I don't damage any of the underlying parts, not underneath parts. Cut around the corner. This is where it gets kind of tricky because you have to make sure you don't cut a hole through the damn wheelhouse. Went all the way around, all the way around, all the way around. Once I cut the hole, I just went off and yanked the panel off and it came right out. After that, I began grinding down my spot welds with my grinder. I switched to my belt sander because the sparks were burning the hell out of me. This one doesn't release that many sparks as the others, but it's kind of slow. But once I got to where that curve is, I went back to my regular grinder because I love how this one just cuts through them faster. When I grinded all of these front welds, I went ahead and switched to the back. Leaving my tail light pocket intact. Grinding down the old quarter panel. This thing has freaking spot welds everywhere. And usually they're hidden under the sealer, so you have to just kind of look for them. Over here, I'm showing you what it looks like when you grind a spot weld and how it's supposed to look. You can see all the 3 spot welds there, and you can also see how when it's grinded down, like the little circular spot weld just stays behind. It's kind of burned into the sheet metal. But that's what I usually do to all these spot welds. I came to the back. Then I made my first cut wherever my section's gonna be at. Make sure I don't cut any of the steel on the back. Just be careful. Once I do that, I just pry it apart. Then I begin using my what is this called? Using my seam sealer buster to pry apart my dad in and out my damn shot, and my seam sealer to bust the welds off. Just all around the grinded spot welds. And the panel just comes off by itself. Bam. Then I grinded all the ones on the back. All the ones on the back, like I said. You can see on my shirt all like the freaking old sheet metal shavings. Those things itch. But I grinded all of them down. Then I began prying my panel apart again with my seam sealer buster. This quarter panel gave me hell, man. I initially wanted to record like the whole quarter panel removal, like from the recycled quarter panel to putting it on and everything, but I kind of got backed up with work. And then the high strength steel on this metal is no joke, man. But over here I got my air hammer again, and it has glue behind here, a panel bonding glue. That shit is hard as rock, and I freaking pried that apart with my air hammer. Then I got my sawzall and just cut through the metal. This thing cuts like butter. But yeah, like I was saying, the recycled part, man, it had some high strength steel behind it. I couldn't even drill holes through the metal, so I had to use a spot welder. But I don't really like using the spot welder drill bit because it leaves a big ass hole that I have to go back and refill with my welder. but you know, you do what you have to do. But yeah, like I was saying, I got backed up and I didn't have a chance to record everything, so I really just got whatever I could and put it all together. But right here, I'm already starting to weld after I pre-fit my light, pre-fit my tail light, pre-fit my bumper, pre-fit my door. After everything's being pre-fitted, you know, I do all of that. Once I finish that, I grinded all the welds down, the excess welds. And this is a picture before paint and after all the body work has been done. You know, it's like 4 different colors. This was before. This was a hit. It was pretty nasty. And this is it right here, guys. That's the quarter pounder from hell, back from the dead, ready to get back on the road. Thank you guys for watching, man. I'll see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll check back in for other videos.